Hello and welcome to another Tub Pilates video. My name is Sarah and today we're going to be doing another mat class. This one is going to be a little bit more beginner friendly, but we'll go through a couple of progressions if you want to make it more challenging. So grab your mat and let's get started. So as usual, we're going to turn to our sides and about the center of our mat. We're going to do a little bit of breathing exercises and some spinal warm-ups. Starting with our breath work, we're going to inhale through the nose, expand the ribs extra wide, so east-west direction, and exhale fully through the mouth. Squeeze everything together. Inhale, and exhale. Keep going with your breath. A really important thing to remember about Pilates breathing is that the deeper you exhale, the deeper you get into those ab muscles. Last breath here. And now we're going to take the hands behind the leg. I said last breath, but we're going to keep breathing throughout the entire class. All right, inhale. Find a little bit of an extension. And exhale, round the back. So we're doing a seated cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Round through that back. Stretch it out. Inhale. Last one here. Exhale. And doesn't that just feel so nice? Sit up all the way, scoot back, extend the legs about shoulder distance apart. Arms come out, palms face each other. Moving into our spine stretch now. Inhale, nod the chin, scoop the abs, and roll your spine forward. Hands come on the outsides of the feet. Imagine that there's a lasso around your waist pulling you back to keep that C shape in your spine. Inhale, and exhale. Roll it back up, sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale, nod the chin, scoop the abs all the way down on that exhale. Roll it back up, inhale. And exhale, nod the chin, scoop the abs, come on forward, pause here. Inhale, and exhale, keep the arms straight as you lift your chest up into a little extension. And exhale, back down, inhale. And exhale, roll it all the way back up. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Hands are on the outside of the feet. Pull those abs in. Inhale. Exhale, lift the chest and the arms, little extension. Come back down and roll it all the way up. Lower those arms, wiggle out those shoulders. The legs are going to stay about shoulder distance apart. Arms are going to come out like a T. Inhale as we twist over to the side. And exhale back to center. Inhale. And exhale. So when you do this, try to keep your hands in line with your shoulders. There's a tendency to want to, keep twisting with that arm. But we want to try to keep everything lined up. So we're twisting through that spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Now let's add a little saw. So we're going to twist to the side. We take that pinky finger to pinky toe, the back arm flips up, and we saw off that toe. Sit back up, unwind. We twist, the palm flips, and we saw off that other toe. Back to center. Remember, keep pulling those abs back. The same thing like before in our spine stretch. Imagine that there's that lasso pulling you back. And last one on each side, we twist, pulse, pulse, pulse. Sit up, back to center, and twist, pulse it. And up, back to center. Good, wiggle out those shoulders, scoot forward. Hands are gonna come behind the thighs as we lower ourselves back down to the mat. We're gonna move into our bridging here. So pull your heels up a little bit closer to your butt. Make sure your shoulder blades are totally connected to your mat. Arms are down long beside you. I'm going to cue articulation, but if you have any spinal issues, just bridge with a flat back rather than rolling through your spine. Inhale. And on your exhale, tuck your pelvis under. Roll up into that bridge. Pause at the top. Inhale and exhale as you melt your spine back down to that mat. Untuck at the bottom. Inhale and exhale. Again, make sure there's no pressure in your neck. Your heels and your feet are totally planted on that mat. Equal pressure in both feet. You're squeezing those abs and you're squeezing that butt. Inhale. And exhale. Melt your spine down. Untucking at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Pause here. Little lifts and lowers of those hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Inhale and exhale, roll it back down. Inhale and exhale, roll it back up, pausing at the top. From here, we're going to lift our right heel up. Inhale and exhale, roll it back down. Keep that heel lifted as we roll up and down. So try to keep equal weight in both feet. Just one heel is up and one heel is down. Let's do 2 more. Down and up with our breath. Last one here, down. Untucking. Exhale, rolling back up. Pause at the top. Lower your right heel. The left heel is now up. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale and exhale, roll it up. Remember to keep on squeezing your abs, squeezing that butt. 2 more. Last one here. Roll it up and pause. Your other heel lifts. Now both heels are lifted. Now lower and lift both heels together. Working on strengthening those ankles. We're still squeezing our butt, squeezing our abs. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels. Inhale and exhale. Roll it back down. Let's do one more bridge for good luck. And exhale up. Pause here. Inhale. And exhale. Roll it all the way back down. Good. Sway those knees side to side if you want. Take the legs up to the ceiling. Stretch out those hamstrings. And then take the legs into tabletop. The hands are going to come up to the ceiling. Pull your abs down. Try to imprint that low back to the mat. We're going to move into dead bug. So we're going to extend our left leg long. Our right arm comes back. Exhale, everything comes back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Keep going side to side. Really focusing on the control that your abs are using to keep you up. It's a weird way to say that, but so this is really great for postpartum women. It really it pulls the abs back together after they've kind of been spread apart from having babies. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Back to center. Pause here. Take your left hand to your left thigh. You're going to be actively pressing and pulling against the thigh. So your hand's pressing, your thigh is pressing. Your opposite side opens out. And then exhale, pull it all back to center. So this is really hard. You should really feel your abs working to keep everything locked in place so you're nice and stable. Inhale, open, exhale, back together 2 more times. Last one. Okay, switch sides. So now we're pressing and extending and pulling it all back to center. Inhale and exhale. Keep squeezing everything together. 2 more times. And last one. Good. Both hands come up to the ceiling. We're going to glue those inner thighs together. We're going to do one more variation. It's very similar, if not the exact same move as our supine spine stretch. Only our hands are up. We're going to take an inhale and twist over to the left. The arm opens out to the right. Pause. Exhale. Everything draws back to center. So now our arm goes to the left. Our legs go to the right. Everything back to center. Keep going side to side. Let's add a little looky. So now I'm going to look towards my hand And exhale, pull it all back to center. Still try to keep both shoulder blades glued to the mat as you twist side to side. Last one here. Back to center. Lower those ledges, your legs. Stretch everything out nice and long. I gotta scoot some on my mat. The heels are glued to the ground, arms are up overhead, moving into our roll-ups. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, find the scoop and come all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, tuck your pelvis and roll it down. Hands come up overhead. Inhale. And exhale, up and over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, lift up. I'm grabbing the outsides of my feet and giving myself a little hamstring stretch when I'm up there. If that doesn't feel good to you, don't do it. If you have tight hamstrings, you can also do this with bent knees to make it feel a little bit nicer. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale here and exhale. Was that 2? We'll do 1 more because I can never count. So this was definitely 2. Inhale and exhale. Roll it all the way back down. Let's take our arms out like the letter T. Our right leg is going to come to tabletop and then up to the ceiling. We're going to move into our leg circles. Let's start towards the midline, around by the other leg, out to the side and back to center. So really use your arms to help control the movement so your hips aren't rocking all over the place. This move is really good to work on our hip stability. Pause here, switch directions to the outside, across the midline and back to center. Inhale as you come down and exhale as you come up. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Up to the top and pause. Reach up, grab hold of that leg. The other leg lifts off the mat. Pulse that leg to your face twice and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. For 5 and 4, 3. The head stays lifted the whole time. It's like you're balancing a little cup on your head. Last one. Grab your left leg, lower your right leg, and lower all the way down. Arms come back out like a T. Leg circles on this side. So we start towards the midline. Down, around, and back to center. Pull your belly button down towards your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Last one this way. Inhale. Exhale. Pause. Switch directions. Some people like to do 1 breath for a circle and 1 exhale for a circle. Find the breath that you like. And exhale. Pause here. Flex both feet, reach up, grab hold of that leg. The opposite leg lifts off the ground. Pull your belly button down. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Switch, and switch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Grab behind your thighs and roll up and come to the front end of your mat. I'm going to fix my pants. Maybe you need to too. We're going to move in to roll like a ball, because how could we ever do a class without it? Because it's the best. So in this position, it's all about finding control. So you're not over rotating or under rotating. We'll get into it and you'll see what I mean. So hands are on the shins. We're looking down at our belly button. So we're creating that nice C shape with the spine. Hover the feet off the mat. Take an inhale, roll back. And exhale, roll up. Don't let your feet touch the ground. Inhale back. Exhale up. And we keep rolling on the inhale and exhale. Keep staring at your belly button. We got a couple more in us, don't we? No, I see. Too hard. Too much fun. And for these last 2, the option to progress would be taking the elbows to the knees, holding that shape. Inhale back and exhale up. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Oh, we got it. Okay, lower the legs down. And we are going to move into our ab series. Hands can come behind the thighs as we lower our bodies all the way down to the mat. We're gonna take our knees, our legs into tabletop, glue the thighs together, hands come up to the ceiling. Couple of hundreds preps to start. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up, palms face the mat. Inhale, exhale, lower it back down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale, lower. On this next, we're gonna lift and hold. Inhale. And exhale up. Start pumping those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going with your breath. If at any point your tabletop gets heavy, cross the ankles, pull the knees in closer. That way it'll take pressure out of the low back. If at any point your head gets tired, just use your hand to support yourself. And then it's only half 100, but you're still gonna get the work. If that's still too much on your head, neck, and shoulders, you can lay down and continue to pump your arms here. Your low abs will still kick on. If you feel great here, extend those legs nice and long. Pull that belly button down and keep pumping. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's lower them down a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, check in on that belly button and lift and hold. And then lower it all the way down. Good. All right, from here, knees are pulled into our chest. We're lifted up into forward flexion. Both hands come underneath of a shin. The other leg extends nice and long. Switch your hands and switch your legs. Single leg stretch here, staying lifted the whole time. And that was me saying inhale and exhale, but just breathing. So make sure you're still breathing throughout this whole series. Holding your breath is not going to do you any favors. And 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Hands come behind the head, moving right into crisscross. Rotate to that knee, and then switch. So we're going side to side, staying lifted, getting that deep twist in. Try to keep those elbows nice and wide. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 0, and back to center, lift and hold. And then lower it all the way down. Stretch your body out nice and long. And from here, we're gonna make our way onto our bellies for a little bit of extension work. So, squeeze your butt, point your toes. You can be in a little bit of external rotation so your feet can be twisted out a little bit. So the soles of the feet are sort of facing each other. Arms are gonna come out in front of you. Lift the right leg, lift the left arm, and switch. So we're moving into our swimming. So we're flutter kicking and flutter kicking those arms. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pull that belly button up. Squeeze that butt. Inhale. And exhale. One more round. Inhale. And exhale. Lift and hold. And then put the arms down. Hands right in front of your shoulders. And we're going to go into our swan. So point the toes, squeeze the butt, pull the abs up. Inhale. And exhale, press into that mat and stretch. Inhale at the top. And exhale, melt it back down. Inhale. Exhale, press up and stretch. Exhale, lower it down. Let's get 2 more. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Find that stretch. And then lower it all the way down. Swans are so nice. It's so nice to be a swan. And now we're going to roll on to our sides for our side lying leg work. So line your back up at the back of the mat. You're gonna take your legs on a little bit of a diagonal towards the front end of your mat. I'm gonna lie all the way down to my bicep for this one. Let me move this mic. Okay, so my head is right there on my bicep. Legs are long, abs are pulled in. Imagine there's a little mouse that lives right here. So you're creating a house for your mouse under that waist. Start with that lift and a lower. So that top leg just comes straight up and down. This hand is going to be used as a kickstand to help support you. If you're feeling extra wobbly on this hip, that bottom knee can bend in for a little bit more support. 3, 2, 1. Line that leg up. We're going to go into circles. Flex your foot because we're going back. I like to flex my foot when I go back to get deeper into my butt, into the glutes. 2 and 1. Pause. Point the toe. I'm straightening out my bottom leg. We're going to go forward with those circles. Pull your abs in. How's your mouse doing? 3, 2, 1. Now lower that leg so everything's lined up. Flex your foot. We're going to kick it forward, pulse, pulse, and then take it back. Try to keep that leg on the same plane. So, you know, it's just like you're rubbing that leg across your table. And 3. Pull your abs in. 2. Find that balance. Last one. Kick, kick, and take the leg down. Both of our legs are stacked now. From here, we're going to move into our little fish. So we're going to lift both legs up together. So squeeze your inner thighs together and lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs down. Now lift them up a little bit. The bottom leg comes forward, the top leg goes back. Pull everything up as we lift the legs together in this little scissor formation. 3, 2, 1. Switch the legs. Now the top leg is forward, the back leg is back. The bottom leg is back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the legs back together. Lower it down. The top leg is going to bend. So we're just trying to get this leg out of the way, but have it on a little bit of an out turn. The bottom toes are going to point up to the ceiling. So now we're in this little internal rotation with that foot. We lift and lower. You should feel this right in the inner thigh almost immediately. 5, 4, pull your abs in. 3, 2, 1, lower it down. Extend the legs out and press yourself up. From here, we're going to go into our side overs. So the bottom leg is bent. The top leg is bent. That front foot is right in front of that bottom shin. Today, I'm going to do this on my forearm. See how that goes. So your elbow is kicked out a little bit further away from your shoulder. Other arm comes out like a T. Inhale. And exhale, press up. And stretch it over. Then take the arm back up to the ceiling. So we're in our nice plank. Inhale. And exhale, lower it back down. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Stretch it long. Take it back up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Come back down. Last one here. And exhale up. We stretch. Hand comes back up to the ceiling. And little hip dips down and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. And then lower it down. Bend the knees in. A little bit of a stretch here. And then lower that hand down. From here, we're going to pop up on to our knees. This mic is choking me a little bit. It's cool, it's worth it. Okay, from here we're going to go into some kneeling squats. So hands are in the air, knees are on the ground. We're going to just come down and lift up, squeeze the butt. Down and up. Now let's make the arms fancy. Come down and up. Down and up. Let's go 5, 4, Really squeeze that butt when you come up. 2, and last one, squeeze it. Okay, from here, I'm gonna turn to the side. We're gonna go into thigh stretch. I think these are called another name too, but I can't remember what it is, so thigh stretch. So, we're squeezing our butt, and we just hinge back at the knee, and then pull ourselves back up. So I can't go too far. I'm not strong enough yet. Some people go all the way down to the ground. So pull the abs in, we hinge back, and we pull forward. Add fun arms, right? So let's come down and up. Come down, circle the arms, come up. Let's go 3 and 2. And last one. And now let's combo. So we're coming down into our squat, back up, hinging back, back up. So we're down, up, hinge, forward. Up, hinge, and forward. 2 more. Down and up, hinge back, come forward. Last one. Down and up, hinge. Can we hold it? And back up. Good. Come down for our other side. So I'm gonna flop over on this side now. Laying on my bicep, my back again is lined up with the back of the mat. And my feet are on a little bit of a diagonal. My mat's kind of big, but if I was on a normal mat, I'd be right at the front corner of the mat. All the way down on my bicep. Abs are lifted and pulled in. We start with that lift and lower. This top arm is a little kickstand. The bottom leg can be straight or bent. Make sure you're still breathing, checking in on that waist. You can just take your hand and place it here as a tactile cue to make sure you're staying lifted. And 2, 1, lower that leg down, flex your foot, going for circles. Really pull the abs in if you're gonna make these big. You can also make them nice and little. But let's make them bigger. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the foot. Now we're going forward. Forward. For 4, and 3, 2, and last one. Lower that leg down. Everything is lined up. Flex your foot. Kick it forward, pulse it twice, and take it back. Kick, kick, take it back. Remember, try to keep everything on that same plane so we're not lifting our leg up one way or the other. Everything just nice and straight. Kick, kick, take it back. 3 more. Take it back. 2. God, my leg is so heavy. And 1. Line it back up, lower both legs together. Now everything is squeezing. Squeeze those inner thighs together as we lift both legs up and down. Lifting them up and down for 4. Squeeze those thighs. 2 and 1. Lift the legs off the mat just an inch or so. The top leg comes forward, the bottom leg comes back as we lift and lower in this little scissor position for 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is so hard today, dang. Feet come together, lower down, top leg comes up and out of the way. Externally rotate that foot. Your bottom foot points up to the ceiling. This should feel nicer on your hips. When you're down like this, that hip is just really in the mat, but when you take it up, so nice. Lift and lower. Feel that inner thigh work. Pull your abs in. We got 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Stack the legs up. Give yourself some love or a little pat, whatever you need. And from here, I'm spinning all over the place. We're coming back on to our backs. To get there, I'm gonna grab my thighs and lower it down. Okay, so we're back in our bridging position. We're moving into our shoulder bridge. Pull your heels up so you're a little bit closer to your butt. Inhale. And exhale, tuck, roll it up. Pause here. The left leg comes up to the ceiling. Little pulses up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot. Take it down, point, drag it up. Flex and lift. Keep breathing. We got another 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Inhale and exhale. Lower it down. Foot finds the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck. Roll it up. Opposite foot comes up. Little lifts for 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're squeezing those abs. 2, 1. Lift and hold. Flex that foot. Drag it down. Point and lift. Make sure you're not dipping your hips all over the place. Try to control it. Keep those hips level. 3, 2, 1. Drag it up. Inhale. And exhale. Roll it down. Bend the knee. You can sway those legs side to side. And then from here, the legs come in tabletop. Grab behind those thighs and just pop yourself up. Okay, let's stretch out just a little bit in this nice little butterfly stretch. All right, from here, we're gonna go into our teaser balance position. So the legs come into tabletop, the arms are nice and long, so also in parallel to the ground. If you need a little bit of assistance, just grab onto the back of the thighs. Squeeze those inner thighs together. From here, we're gonna take an inhale and exhale as we lower the top half down and extend the legs long. Inhale and exhale. Pull it back up and draw the knees back to your chest. Inhale and exhale as you begin to lower it down. Inhale and exhale. Pull yourself back up. 2 more. Down. Inhale. Exhale. Up. This is your last one. Down. And up. Okay. From here, let's try to go into our teaser. We'll see what happens. Extend the legs long if you can. Inhale and exhale. Lower everything down. Inhale and exhale. Lift up, lift up. Dang, my legs are tired. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Can we do it? I'm cheating. I'm cheating. Totally did it. And we're up. And bend the knees. Lower it down. Take the hands back behind you. We're going to have our feet on the mat. Try not to hyperextend the elbows. I know I do it. I try not to. Little bend, little baby bend. Inhale. Actually, I'm going to turn my, no, this is right. Inhale. Exhale, press the hips up. Get a little stretch. Exhale, drop it back down. I'm going to extend the legs now on this next one. I can't figure out how I want my fingers. Everybody's body is a little bit different, so play with which way your fingertips are pointing. You might find that one feels better than the other. Inhale and exhale, press it up. And back down. Pulling everything in. Point those toes. Squeeze those thighs. And then bend the elbows, lower it down. Last one here. And then bend it down. Come down onto your elbows. You're in this nice loungy position. We're going to take the legs into tabletop. We're going to move into our hip circles. So we're going to take the knees over and then down, around, and back to center. Inhale as you start to lower. Exhale as you pull it all back up. Pull your abs in, stay lifted through the chest. Back to center. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Back to center. Last one. and pause. Let's do 2 more with extended legs. Inhale, we draw them over, and exhale, we lift them up. Pause, inhale, exhale up, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Bend the knees, lower it down. From here, we're gonna come back on to our bellies actually we're gonna come on to our hands and knees, our hands and our feet for planking. So, press into your plank, pull your abs in, wrists underneath the shoulders, belly's tucked in, everything's nice and strong. Moving right into mountain climbers. Knee to elbow. Let's go for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one, and bend the knees. Stretch it back into your nice rest position, and then press back into your plank. Okay, so we're pulled in nice and tight. Lift the right leg up, flex it, drop it down. Point, flex, and lower. Abs are pulled in. Let's get one more on each side. And then bend the knees, stretch it back, and then come down all the way onto your tummies. We lift it up in this little bit of an extension. So the elbows are a little bit in front of the shoulders. And from here, we're lifted up for our single leg kick. So squeeze the butt, point the toes. If you need to be on a little bit of an out turn with the feet, that's more than acceptable. Abs are pulled up, shoulder blades down. Kick up with that right foot, flex it, and then lower it down. We kick, kick, and lower. Kick, kick, lower. Everything is pulled in. This is kind of this really trips up my brain. I feel like my toes don't know what to do. But keep going, kicking, kicking, and lowering. Pull your abs in. We're trying to find that mind-body connection. Kick, kick, lower down. One more on each side. Kick, kick, and lower. Stay lifted, stay pulled in. The leg lifts. We hold it here as we try to lift and poke out that ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Other side. Remember, pull your abs up, shoulder blades back. The leg lifts. And we poke out that ceiling or the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. From here, we've got one more exciting move. Press up. That was the weakest press up. We're coming into our plank. And then we're going to actually come into our down dog. So in our down dog, we're going to do a little series of movements 4 times. So we start off with our down dog and come into our plank. From our plank, we go into our up stretch. From our up stretch, we lower the knees, untuck the toes. We're now on our swan. From our swan, we're going to swan push-ups for 3, 2, and 1. We're back on our swan. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, keep the chest lifted for our up stretch. Come into your plank, and then down dog. Down dog into plank. That was 1 round. This is round 2. From our plank, open the chest up. We're in our up stretch. Pull the abs in. Now lower the knees, untuck the toes. We're in our swan. From the swan, 3 push-ups. And 3. Back into swan. Inhale and exhale as we tuck the toes, lift the knees into our up stretch. Inhale, exhale, back into our plank. And then back into our down dog. That was 2. Back into our plank from down dog. Inhale and exhale into our up stretch. Inhale and exhale into our swan. Inhale and exhale. We're down into our push-ups for 3, 2, 1. Into our swan. Inhale and exhale as we tuck the toes, lift the knees up, stretch. Plank. Pull everything in. Take an inhale. And exhale. Down dog it. It's our last one here. Inhale, exhale, into the plank. Inhale, exhale, up stretch. Inhale, exhale, drop the knees, lower the toes. Now we're in our swan. Inhale, exhale, come down for 3, 2, and 1. Back into swan. Tuck the toes. Oh, I forgot, up stretch, inner up stretch. And then into our plank. And into our down dog and pedal out those feet. Stretch out those shoulders a little bit. And then bend the knees and lower it down. Let's take one arm under the other and get a little twist. And then come back other side. Twist. Come back to center. And then back into the middle of your mat, because that was our class. We did a lot of stuff. That little last bit was a doozy. I hope you liked it. We did a lot of stuff. There are a lot of places for advancements and progressions in there. So this is beginner friendly, advanced friendly. Everybody is friendly when it comes to Pilates. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Sarah. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.